It all started with a man, well, a living legend in modern time. Eugene Stoner developed the very first lightweight fighting rifle with the accuracy of a precision weapon combined with the rapid fire of a machine gun. The AR-10 was later scaled down as the AR-15, which saw its initial use in Vietnam. Later, this rifle was adopted by the U.S. government as the M16A1 service rifle. It was innovative, space-age, and far ahead of its time. With vast improvements and modifications over the AR-15, the M16A1 changed the course of small arms history forever and became a modern legend, which was state-of-the-art. Thanks to the folks at Brownells, now you too can recreate this legendary masterpiece like the M16s that were carried by servicemen in Vietnam. With Brownell's newly manufactured retro M16 components, featuring the old-school 1 in 12 twist barrel and 5.56mm, or the present-day 1 in 7 twist rate barrel with the correct M16A1 profile. With period-correct furniture, you can build this piece of history in black, Air Force OD green, or the prototype brown colors of the 1950s and 60s. Okay, so I finished putting together the Brownells M16A1 and found it surprisingly lightweight compared to all the 20-inch rifles on the market today. Adjusting the sights on this weapon is just like the A2 with regards to the rear sight, which has a fixed aperture with no elevation at the rear. I equipped the Brownells M16A1 with the Fostech Echo trigger and performs quite well. The Echo trigger makes it seem as though you have an authentic M16A1 fully automatic machine gun. The weapon handles exceptionally well for being a 20-inch rifle. I installed an authentic USGI M1 sling on the rifle to give it that correct look from the Vietnam era. I am reasonably satisfied with the trigger performance with the pull weight of just a hair over 4 pounds in semi-automatic and just under 6 pounds in pull and release. The trigger performed exceptionally well. Sight acquisition with the Brownells M16A1 comes natural and is very rapid. Compared to other backup iron sights, I actually prefer the carry handle rear sight aperture. It provides better contrast than a BUIS can. It is very easy to move and shoot with this weapon accurately and proficiently. It has very little recoil with the 5.56mm XM193 55 grain round. With practice, it is actually quite easy to keep this weapon on target at a full auto rate of fire. The M16A1 first encountered problems when it was issued by the U.S. government to the armed forces under order of Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara. Two major engineering flaws contributed to all the problems associated with the M16A1. The fact that no cleaning kits were issued and the decision by the Army to go with ball powder instead of stick powder made the weapon run dirtier, but provided a higher velocity of the XM193 ammunition. By 1963, 85,000 M16A1s were ordered by the Department of Defense. By 1970, the problem was solved by cleaning kits issued to all the military forces, as well as the decision to go back to stick powder, solving the following issue of all the M16s that have been fielded. The M16A1 saw active service all the way into the 1990s, transitioning to the M16A2 starting in 1983 by the United States Marine Corps. The adoption of the M16A2, the fully automatic selector switch position was deleted in replacement for a burst fire control, which was 3 rounds per hold of the trigger. To this very day, the M16 family of weapons, including the service rifle and carbine, serves as the main choice of the United States government. From the jungles of Vietnam to the deserts of Afghanistan and Iraq, the M16 has been in service over 50 years and has served in every major war and conflict.